The big political story that we're tracking, BJP President Amit Shah has taken a dig at Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi. Addressing the party's national executive meet, Shah asked the Congress to first find Rahul and then talk about the Modi government's flaws. Remember, Rahul Gandhi is currently on a sabbatical. Deputy Editor Brijesh Pandey is live with us from the National Executive Meet in Bengaluru. Brijesh, it appears that BJP President Amit Shah has adopted the strategy that the best defense is in fact a good offense, attacking the Congress where it hurts the most right now.
Absolutely, Rishika. And in fact, if you noticed, in the last 15 days, whenever the Congress has tried to up the ante and criticize the government or try to push the government into a corner, they have always taken the recourse of attacking in the absence of Rahul Gandhi. And today it was also evident in the speech of BJP National President Amit Shah when he said that, the opposition is so demoralized and disoriented that now they are imagining and they are creating fictitious allegations against this government. And in the course of this, he said that instead of finding allegations against this government, they should go ahead and find their leader, Rahul Gandhi. So it was clearly a pot shot, too close to home for comfort for Congress party. Rishika?
Absolutely. Also, Brijesh, this, assumes significance in the light of the fact that the Congress party had launched that massive offensive. They wanted to, in fact, march all the way up to where the national executive of the BJP is being held. They were holding up checks accusing Prime Minister Modi of ditching them on the promise of black money. So clearly the Congress party also trying to reassert itself, because clearly the BJP hosting that national executive meet in Bengaluru, is a strategic move to strengthen their position in South India.
Absolutely, and Karnataka is called the entry gate to south of India, and that is the reason why there's so much emphasis, and the reason why this national executive was planned in Bengaluru. Apart from that, the Congress is definitely trying to assert itself against the government, because it feels that on certain issues, especially like the issue of land acquisition bill, they have kind of government on the mat, and they want to press further the home advantage, go for the kill against the government, because this campaign against BJP government has been partly successful to an extent that it forced a massive counter attack by Nitin Gadkari as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his Man Ki Baat. So the BJP is, the Congress does not want to lose out any opportunity to act against the government, and they want the government to be accountable on that front.
All right, don't find our flaws, instead go find Rahul Gandhi, is what Amit Shah has said at the National Executive. Brijesh Pandey, stay on with us. That crucial BJP National Executive meeting is currently underway as we speak. Party President Amit Shah addressed the National Executive and congratulated BJP leaders and workers for their success in the membership drive. The BJP claimed that it has become the biggest party in the world, and on the occasion the party facilitated Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, LK Advani and Arun Jaitley. This is the first meeting of the National Executive after the BJP-led government came to power last year. Prime Minister Modi will also be addressing a public rally this evening. Now, besides the 111 members of the National Executive, Chief Ministers of all BJP-ruled states and former Chief Ministers are also going to be attending the meeting. The land acquisition issue is all set to take centre stage as the BJP plans to fight the perception created by the opposition that the bill is anti-farmer. All right, Sharmishta Mukherjee, Congress leaders on the phone line with us. Thank you for speaking with Headlines today. It appears that attack is the best form of defense is the policy that's been adopted by Amit Shah. He's attacked the Congress party, saying they shouldn't look for flaws in the BJP, but instead look for Rahul Gandhi. Your first reaction?
First of all, I would like to remind Mr. Shah that, this is a healthy democracy, and in a healthy democracy, this is the role of the opposition to point out to any pitfalls, any shortfalls in the governance. This is our right to, if we find that the government is not going in the right track, this is our right. This is our not only right, this is our duty to point that out. He should not be so touchy about it. That criticism. This is part of democracy. This is a necessity for healthy democracy. And as far as Rahul Gandhi's absence is concerned, I really find it most ridiculous that BJP should be really concerned. I don't know why they are missing him so much. You know, this is absolutely a complete non-issue which has been really blown out of proportion. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has got every right to take a break for any kind of personal reason, for whatever reason. I mean, he has got every right and he will be back soon, and I don't know why they are so much bothered about it.
But Sharmishta Mukherjee, the fact is that the Vice President of your party has been absent during the crucial budget session. Most Congress leaders don't know where he is, refuse to comment, while your party is launching, massive offensive against the government, whether it is on the land acquisition issue, whether it is on the black money issue. The key leader of your party is in fact absent. So in a certain sense, Amit Shah has attacked the Congress party, where it hurts the most at this point in time.
The Congress President is here. The Congress President is here, and I mean, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has taken a proper leave and he has gone out. So what's the big deal? It's not that the Congress President has also gone, Congress Vice President also gone. Congress President is here to lead the party, and has taken full charge, and she's doing a wonderful job. And I think, the BJP should now really concentrate on delivering on their tall poll promises and doing good governance, rather than just going on asking about this issue of Mr. Rahul Gandhi's absence.
So, Sharmishta Mukherjee, in a sense, are you trying to say that the Congress party has not missed Rahul Gandhi's absence whatsoever, that it doesn't matter whether he's here or he's not here?
Not at all. Don't try to put words in my mouth. I'm not saying that at all. But I mean, Congress party also realizes that, this is Mr. Rahul Gandhi has got full right to take leave and go, and and he has informed the party about it. So it's not that we are not missing him or we are missing him, but Congress President is here, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi ji is here, and if Mr. Rahul Gandhi just wants to take a break, he has got full right to do that. And why is the BJP going on harping about it? This is absolutely ridiculous. They should focus on doing their job rather than just harping on the absence of person.
All right, Sharmishta Mukherjee, spokesperson of the Congress party, appreciate you speaking two headlines today. Sharmishta Mukherjee, they're attacking Amit Shah, saying they should focus on development, they should focus on doing their own work. And the Congress, it appears, seems to be all right with the fact that one of their top leaders, the Vice President of the party, has been missing in action. He hasn't been there for the budget session. He hasn't been there while the party launched a massive agitation against the government. They seem to suggest that it doesn't matter whether he's here or not here, because they are being ably led by President Sonia Gandhi.
देखिए, जहां जम्मू कश्मीर का प्रश्न है उसकी बात करूंगा। पीडीपी और भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने मिलके एक एजेंडा फॉर अलायंस बनाया है। उसमें सारी जो बातों के ऊपर, सभी मुद्दों के ऊपर बड़ी विस्तृत चर्चा हुई और 2 महीने तक चर्चा हुई। उसके आधार पर जो है सरकार बनी है। कोई मुद्दे छोड़े नहीं हैं, मुद्दे हैं। अगर हमारे 44+ हमारा आता तो मुद्दे बिल्कुल लेके जाते, क्योंकि ये 2 पार्टीज का अलायंस है, इसलिए जो कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम है उसी के आधार पर। धारा 370 का क्या होगा? धारा 370 जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वो एजेंडा में है। जब पूर्ण बहुमत आएगा उस पर बात करेंगे। हटा देंगे आप? उस समय बात होगी, जो भी होगा उसके ऊपर।
देखिए, विषय नए पुराने मुद्दों का नहीं है। विषय देश का एक सम्यक विकास, प्रदेशों का एक सम्यक विकास। उस विकास के नाते प्राथमिकताएं जो है विकास की है, विचारधारा के नाते विचारधारा की है। सब चीजें अपने अपने ढंग से चलेंगी। इसमें कहीं कोई टकराव नहीं है, कहीं दुराव नहीं है, कहीं कोई कंपटीशन नहीं है।
All right, Deputy Editor Brijesh Pandey is still live with us. Brijesh, we just spoke to Sharmishta Mukherjee a short while ago, who seems to suggest that the BJP should mind its own business at this point in time. But the fact of the matter is that, Amit Shah has quite cleverly deflected criticism, a lot of criticism that has in fact come in the BJP's way lately.
Yes, and one can sympathize with the position of Sharmishta Mukherjee, because deep down, I mean, there are several leaders in the Congress party also who are very extremely critical and wary of the move or the ill-timed sabbatical which their Vice President Rahul Gandhi has taken, and the BJP, as a part of their strategy, has been using this absence to a deadly advantage. Whenever Congress says anything or tries to pin down the government, they always say that instead of pinning us down on this particular issue, first of all go and do the most important thing, find your leader who is missing. So this particular line has actually riled Congress to a level that now they have absolutely no answer, and it's kind of defending the indefensible. Rishika?
Right. Also, Brijesh, just shifting focus back to the agenda of the National Executive, we've talked about the land acquisition bill and how that's going to be one of the key issues dominating this National Executive discourse. The BJP, of course, going to look to strategize in order to get rid of the anti-poor image that the opposition, has made a very coordinated, concerted effort to build for the government at this point in time.
Yes, Rishika, and if you heard the press conference of Prakash Javadekar, apart from stressing on the membership drive, the other issue which got the maximum attention was land acquisition bill. He said that BJP President Amit Shah very clearly said that, that this party is friends of farmers, and this party is for farmers, and there is no way they can do anything to compromise on that. He went on to cite his minimum support price fight in the WTO and how India was completely isolated. But he said that, we went ahead with this thing without feeling any kind of compromising the security of the farmers. So there is a great degree of effort on the part of the BJP to hard sell itself as a pro-poor, pro-farmer party instead of a pro-corporate image, which the Congress and the opposition have kind of partly succeeded painting BJP with.
Absolutely. Rishika? Course correction is perhaps one of the things that the BJP is going to look at, and winning that perception battle that it has very successfully in the past is also something that's going to dominate the discourse. And of course, Amit Shah coming out there and giving us the big headline at this hour, saying that the Congress should not look for faults in the BJP but should go looking for Rahul Gandhi. Brijesh Pandey, appreciate you joining us.